Hello children, now we are going to discuss the our 8th class mathematics exercise 2.5 which is linear equations. Okay, now we have to see that exercise 2.5. Some questions are already we discussed in the last class. Now we are going to see the verbal problems. We have to make it that verbal problems. Now in your verbal problems, we have to make it that changed into the, first we have to formulate the equation, then after that left hand side and right hand side we can see and transpose the numbers and also variables. So you are going to take one problem from your exercise 2.5 textbook, that is question number 2. Once you see in your textbook, already textbooks are here in your schools, already you purchased or you buy and you have already received. What is the that question number 2 in this? Once you see, what number is that of which the third part exceeds the fifth part by 4? I want to write this question, which is a small one only. Question number 2 in your exercise 2.5, that is second bit. What number is that of which the third part exceeds the fifth part by 4. Children, this is our question. Okay. Now, this is our question. Once you see what question is there in this, I want to read once, you look at. What number is that of which the third part exceeds the fifth part by 4? Exceeds the fifth part. Fifth part by 4. So this is our question. Now we are going to take the variables and we have to solve the question. Now what number is that? Let the number be. Solution. Let the number be x. This is by assuming that number we don't know, we should take that as x. What is the third part of that number? Third part of number is equal to x by 3. Third part means 1 by 3 of x. And fifth part of number is equal to x by 5. But the given question is, once you see properly and understand, what number is that of which the third part of exceeds the fifth part by 4? That means x minus x by 3 minus x by 5, which should the difference between these two is always 4. This is our equation. Left hand side, right hand side we should make it. So third part of the number exceeds fifth part of a number is x by 5. The difference between these two is equal to 4. That means the third part exceeds the fifth part by 4. What is the number which the third part exceeds the fifth part by 4? This is our question, and we have to write this 1 or 2 steps by numerically, and assumption we are going to take that variable is x. We have to take the equation. You know, from here onwards, you know, already we learned and we practiced 2.5 first bit exercise. Now we are going to solve this question. Okay. Now we can solve this question. First we should write and assume that unknown thing should be x or any variable. So I want to solve this. X by 3 minus x by 5 is equals to 4. Now we can take the LCM. 3 into 5, 15. So 5x minus 3x is equal to 4. 5x minus 3x is how much? 2x. 2x by 15 is equals to 4. By cross multiplying, that is 2x is equals to 15 into 4. So 2x is equal to 60. Then x is equal to how much? 60 by 2. That implies x is equals to 30. This is our solution. He is asking what number is that? That number B, that is x, the x value is equals to 30. Like this we have to solve the verbal problems. That is, we have to see that verbal things. And exercise 2.5 లో మీకు అందరికి కూడా కొన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ వర్బల్లో ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. మీరు దాన్ని చక్కగా జాగ్రత్తగా చూసుకొని యూ కెన్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ ఈజీలీ ఆల్ ద క్వశ్చన్స్. నౌ see the question number 3 in your text. The difference between two positive integers is 36. The quotient when one integer is divided by other is 4. Find the integer. So the difference between two positive integers is 36. The difference between two positive integers is 36. The quotient when one integer is divided by other, one integer is divided by another, the quotient when one integer is divided by other is 4. Find the integers. That is very important. Now already question is there in your textbook. I want to give the solution. So you can see question number 3 in your textbook. Question number 3 solution. Question number 3 solution. What I want to repeat once. The difference between the two positive integers. Let one positive integer be x. Already int is given. One number is x, then the other number is x minus 36. Already the question number 3 లో మీకు ఇంటి ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది, దాన్ని చూసి చేయండి. Let one integer be x. And the difference between these two integers is 36 is given. So that is why the other integer will be x minus 36. The difference of these two is always 36. If you are going to subtract x minus 36 is, once you check out x minus of x minus 36, how much you are getting? Subtract x minus into minus plus 36. So minus x plus x cancel, the answer is 36. So the difference of first integer and second integer must be 36. Yes, you checked out here. So let the first integer be x అనుకుంటే సెకండ్ ఇంటీజర్ ఏమవుతుంది? x minus 36 అవుతుంది. ఆ రెండింటి డిఫరెన్స్ మనకు 36 రావాలి. మీరందరూ అది చూసుకొని చేయండి. అయితే ఏమంటున్నాడు ఇక్కడ, వన్స్ యూ సీ ద క్వశ్చన్, the quotient when one integer is divided by other. So one integer is divided by other means I want to take first integer is divided by second integer, that is x by x minus 36 is equal to 4. This is the given one. One integer is divided by other integer, the resultant quotient must be 4. This is our main idea. You should think about the question, and verbally it is given in the word formation. We should make it into the simple equations and reduce it to the simple equations and find out this. Now children, you can cross multiply. X is equals to 4 into x minus 36. So x is equals to, here nothing means 1 only, no. So 4 into x, 4x minus 36 into 4, how much you are getting? You can multiply. 6 4s are 24, 2, 4 3s are 12 plus 2, 14, 1, 4, 4. 144 you are getting. Now I want to find out x value. That means here 4x terms are there, here only 1x. You can shift, and minus 144 already in the right hand side, you shift to the left hand side, it makes positive. So I want to write like this. 144 is equal to 4x as it is. This x you can shift other side and transpose it, you are getting minus. So minus 144 you can take from right hand side to left hand side, it becomes 144. And 4x as it is, I want to shift or transpose x this side, another one. 144 is equal to 4x minus x is 3x. Okay, now you can find out the value of x. So x is equals to 144 by 3. X is equals to how much? 144 by 3. So you can cancel this one. X is equals to 3 1s are 3 4s are 12, remaining 2, 3 8s are 24. So x is equal to 48. So what is our question? Find the integers. So x is 48 and otherwise how much? X minus 36. X minus 36 means 48 minus 36. How much you are getting? Once you write down this. 8 minus 6 2, 4 minus that is 12. So now we are going to take 48 by 12 is how much? Already you are getting the resultant coefficient is 4. X is 48, x minus 36 12. 48 by 12, that is equal to 4. Verify. Our answer is correct. So like this you have to see the question number 3 in your regular textbook, mathematics textbook 8th class linear equations, and easily you can find out answer is very clearly you are getting here. So let the first integer be x you can take, and the other integer be x minus 36. One is divided by another, the resultant value may be 4 is given quotient. By our general method we have to solve this question by using transposition and simplification of your general method, reducing the simple equations in your previous class. Okay children, this is very simple. Now you can find out that. Write down the answer. Now one more question I want to discuss. Once you checked out question number 5, you can take the question number 5. So everyone should see and write the answers. This is very simple. మీరు చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా గమనించి మీకున్నటువంటి ఆన్సర్స్ని చూసుకొని చేయండి. అందరు కూడా ఈజీగా అర్థమవుతుంది. ఓకేనా? Now I am going to take the next question. See the question number 5. What is question number 5? Once I am going to read, once listen. Find 3 consecutive numbers such that if they are divided by 10, 17 and 26 respectively, the sum of their quotients will be 10. The sum of their quotients will be 10. That means we are going to take the three consecutive integers. What are the consecutive means? What is the idea of consecutive? Serial numbers like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. These are the consecutive numbers. So we are going to take the consecutive integers. Let us suppose first one is x, second one is x plus 1, third one is x plus 2. So first one is divided by 10, that is x by 10. Second one is x plus 1 by 17. And the third one is x plus 2 by 26. The resultant of all the coefficients is how much here getting? 10. So very easy question. You can see properly. Hint also is given in your text. You can see in your regular text, that is question number 5. So I am going to solve this question number 5 once you find out solution. Let the first one, let the first number be x. Second one how much? Second number b. Let the first number be x. Second number be x plus 1. Third number be x plus 2. These are our general procedure. Now once again I am going to read the question. Let the first number be x, because we are going to considering the three consecutive integers, three consecutive positive integers. What is the question? Once I am repeating. Find three consecutive numbers such that if they are divided by 10, 17 and 26 respectively, the sum of their coefficients will be 10. Okay. So first one is divided by 10. Let the resultant. First one coefficient, resultant equation. Resultant equation is x by 10 plus sum of these all coefficients. Sum of all these coefficients must be equal to 10. So x by 10 plus x plus 1 by 17 plus x plus 2 by 26. These total resultant is equals to 10. This is our question. Now we are going to find out the value of x by taking the LCM of 10, 17 and 26. This is very simple one. Okay. Now resultant equation we have to write that. What is the given question? The respectively the sum of their coefficients will be 10. The coefficient means x divided by 10, something we are getting coefficient. X plus 1 by 17, something we are getting coefficient. X plus 2 by 26, something we are getting coefficient. The total resultant coefficient should be equal to 10. This is the concept. Coefficient means when we divide x divided by 10, something we are getting, we don't know that is. That is we are going to find out that. The sum should be 10, all the coefficients. So like this we have to write the steps. After that we are going to take the LCM of, what is the LCM of 10, 17 and 26. Okay. Now we can see this. What table we can take this on? 2 table. 5 is a 17 as it is. Okay. 1 is a 3 is a. So all these are prime numbers. So 2 into 5 10, 10 into 13 130, 130 into 17 we can take 17 1 17 0 0, or you can take, no problem, multiply. 2 5 are 2 into 5 into 17 into 13. So 2 5 are 10, 10 into, that is 170 into 13. 13 0 0, 13 7 are 91, 9, 13 1 are 13 plus 9. 13 plus 9, how much we are getting? 22. 2210. 2210. Now we are going to take that one. 2 5s are 10, 10 into 17, 170, 3 0 0, 3 7s are 21, 2, 3 1s are 3 5. You can take no problem. If you are confusing like this also, you can solve it. 3 0 0, 3 7s are 21, 3 1s are 3 5, 1 0 0, 1 7s are 7, 1 1s are 1. How much? 0, 1, 12, 1, 22, 10. So we are getting this total resultant answer. That is, next step is, how much we have? 2210. So 2210 divided by 10, how much you are getting? 0 gets cancelled, 221. 221 into x plus, what is next one? 17 means 26 into 10. That how much you are getting, you can see. By 17 means, if you are going to remove this 17 from this, 10 into 13. You are getting, that is 10 into 13. That is 13, 10 into 1, 2 5s are 10, 10 into 30, 130. 130 into x plus 1. Plus, what is the next one? 26. 26 means 2 into this 13, 26. 17 5s are 35. 85 you are getting. Okay, 85. 85 into x plus 2, which is equal to 10. The total resultant value should be equal to 10. Okay children, simple one. 2 into 5 into 17, 13 now. Whichever you want to take, first you remove 10. 2 into 5, 10 removed. 17 into 30, how much you getting now? 17 into 10. 2 5 are 10 now. 17 into 13. 221 you are getting. 13 7 the 3 7 are 21, 2, 3 1 3 5, 1 7 the 7, 1, 5, 12, 1 here, 221. Say here you are getting 221x, 130x plus this one is equal to 10. So how much? 221x plus 130x plus 130 plus 85x plus 85 to the 160, 170, 170 divided by 2210. 2210. That is equal to 10. So we have to add all the like terms. 221x plus 130x plus 85x. How much you are getting? Add this all. 221, 130 and 85. All these are x terms. 5 plus 1, 6. 10 plus 3, 13. 1 carry, 436.